This video will show you how the formulas work for different clients, how you can enter the relevant data so that your formulas can be calculated, and what are the different options you can use. So first of all, I've created a client just from scratch to test the formulas. This is an empty client record, it just has a name and email. And you will notice there is a formulas tab. So these formulas in here, there's a variety of results, and you can see that the value is blank. This is because the formulas require some data as an input. For example, the basal metabolic rate it uses the Harris-Benedict equation, and it depends on the gender, age, weight, height of the client. And some of these other formulas, they also depend on some of the parameters that are listed above. So in order to enter these parameters, you need to populate the data in the overview tab. So for example, if I click on male, date of birth, there's some date, let's say 18 years old, current weight, I can say 80 kilograms, and current height, let's say 180 centimeters. So as soon as I populate these values, if I go back to the formulas tab, I will say that the BMI has been calculated because this value only requires weight and height, these values we have. The BMR is calculated with the Harris-Benedict equation. However, the weight maintenance level is showing an error because we haven't specified the activity level of this client. Also, the protein recommendation based on lean body mass cannot be calculated because we haven't specified the body fat percentage. So you can see that some of the formulas will produce a result as soon as the relevant input parameters are specified. If a formula is missing some of the data, it will throw an error like in here. So we can specify some value for current body fat, activity level, and now if we go back to the formulas, all the values are present. Now it is important to save the changes, otherwise these values that we have entered in overview will be lost. So if we save the changes, if we now refresh the page, the overview should be saved correctly, as we see here, and the formulas will show these values. Now there is another place where you can edit the values for these formulas, and this is when you create a meal plan. So the majority of the formulas are related to calories, protein, etc. So it's useful to see this data when you are working on a meal plan. For example, you can adjust your meal plan to match the calories that this individual needs. If we create a meal plan from scratch, we're creating a meal plan for this testing client. If we go to formulas, all of them are populated in here because we have already specified the parameters in the overview. If some of the values are missing, or if we want to customize them, we can just click in here. You can see there is a pencil icon for editing, and this window will allow you to customize it. So if we change everything, we say this is a woman, it's different age, different weight, etc. We just change everything. Confirm. Suddenly all of the parameters change, and the recommendations and the results of the formulas are different. Finally, I'm going to demonstrate when you create a new client from scratch. I'm going to call this test from scratch with some dummy email. If we create a meal plan for a client that doesn't have a overview specified, so we can find test from scratch. What's going to happen is that in the formula tabs, you will see this red text in here. So this should grab your attention, and it's telling you that basically these results cannot be calculated until the following parameters are specified. So again, we can specify it in here. is either on the overview tab in the clients or in here in the meal plan directly, where you can specify parameters. We can put some extreme values to see someone that is very overweight, for example. You will see that the DRI for protein is different than the one based on lean body mass, because this is an extreme case. In the previous one, they were very similar. So basically, you can change it in here in a meal plan, or you can change the parameters inside of a client record. You have both these options available. Thanks for watching.